Welcome to Why I Said Yes to Being in Reclaim Your Life book series. Today I have another amazing author, co-author Caroline Sequin joining me. Caroline, please share a little bit about yourself and why did you say yes to being in the book?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi, Irina. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for choosing me for the book. A little bit about me is I'm a longtime body worker, licensed massage therapist, but then I've entered into the spiritual coaching realm by utilizing the Akashic records, theta healing, Reiki, all of the things to help my clients move forward in their lives and to free them from body pain to spiritual pain, life pain.
Totally. Awesome. So why did you say yes to being in the book?
I thought it was really a great opportunity to share my story and to push myself to step into something new, a new arena. And also, I love Mary. She's a great publisher. So I knew it was going to be excellent. And this is the first time meeting you, Irina, through this book.
Yeah.
But also to be a little more vulnerable, to inspire others, and I guess just put myself out there.
Awesome. And I love that you said yes, that you gave yourself that permission to step into the uncharted territory of writing, but it's a new thing. But thank you so much. What was difficult about writing?
I mulled over it on the inside for a little while. It first came to me, and then I wasn't sure if I was going to use what I had originally written, and then it wasn't coming, and then I did put together, and that wasn't quite it either. And then I finally came up with it, and then I just knew it was done. So I would say the process is difficult. And then the other thing is the vulnerability of it, of I'm sharing my story with the world, and I'm opening up myself to be judged or celebrated or all of the above, and I have no control over how I'll be perceived. So sharing my story and being vulnerable like that, I'm a very private person, so the vulnerability aspect is a big one for me.
Totally. And I think we all go through maybe imposter syndrome, like who am I to write anything? Who will want to listen to read my story? But it's anything in life is like that. When we do something for the first time, we're not necessarily going to be experts right away. We're going to get some reps going, but also giving ourselves permission to share a story, because that not only you sharing a story, but you also can heal yourself through the process of writing, and you help somebody else who is maybe walking similar path. And you could be a page in their survival guide, your experiences, the things you were able to overcome, and also the things you were able to vulnerably share. Yes, other people are going to read your stuff. And yes, you are opening yourself up, but you also giving other people permission, if they feel stuck, to figure out a way out, if they can glean something from your story. And before we were writing chapters, before any written word, we were connecting with one another through storytelling and story sharing. And this is such a great medium, using books to share lessons, share wisdom. And it's not necessarily that, oh, I have to go to school to be able to write something, because school gave me permission. We all have our lived experiences, and oftentimes we take those for granted. Like, for example, me, I don't have an English degree. English, in fact, is not even my first language. And here I am writing books and sharing stories. And yes, I have gone through my own kind of imposter syndrome when I did my first book, that blue one over there, Sacred Surrender with Mary, back in 2022. Also, like who is going to read my story? Like, I'm not that special. I just have an ordinary life. Little by little, I was able to overcome that. And now we are creating my eighth book through collaboration, through my personal one, The Gift Inside, that I've written in 2024. This is going to be number 8. So little by little, we can, by repetition, we can get out there and become comfortable with sharing a story. Because the whole idea for this book and for all the work that I'm doing is bring back hope. No matter how stuck you think you are, there is always a way out. That's the idea behind Reclaim Your Life podcast, on which this book is based. And this is the idea with the stories that we are sharing. That the name is Reclaim Your Life, the breaking that made you new. Because at one point it was that breaking, it was that dark place. And now, hopefully, you're a new person because of it. Because it wasn't a punishment, but it was a lesson that you gleaned from that experience. What was a positive part about writing? for you?
I think the positive part was remembering all the things that I have done and how far I've grown from the point of which I write the book at the beginning to the end, and also that I'm still growing from there, and that it was also inspiring for myself, like, oh, what else can I do? What else do I want to do? So I hope it's inspiring for others just as much as it is to be re-inspired by the actions that I've taken and seeing that there's a lot more life to live still.
That's right. What do you want your reader to learn or to be hopeful about after they read your chapter?
I would love them to be courageous enough to take on something that they've always wanted to do. Maybe it's from childhood that they've always wanted to do something and life got in the way, or they didn't feel brave or courageous enough to take that on. And that as an adult, you can still take on your hopes and dreams, irregardless of anything else that has happened.
Totally. And I love that we oftentimes delay our happiness or our passions, like, oh, I do it when I retire, I do it when I get older. But we are not guaranteed tomorrow, we are guaranteed today. And who is to say that once you get there, once you retire, that you'll have the vitality and the energy to pursue your passion, to pursue your dream? It may be too late for that. So I'm all about discovering your passions, doing them on a daily. In one of the chapters I've written, a practice called 10 minutes of joy. Do something that sets your soul on fire every single day. A little bit or more depends on how much time you have, but not delaying that passion, not delaying that joy. In the end of the day, if we're not doing something that it doesn't bring us joy, then we are doing it wrong. We had to figure out a good way, a joyful way to get there. So awesome. I love that. And it's never too late. We are only standing in our own way when we are delaying that. Because nobody is
Exactly.
saying, like, go do this. Do, like, the person create those self limitations on themselves.
Exactly, exactly. Then just to be inspired, well, what do you want to take on? How amazing could it be? And yes, it might be hard at first. It might be challenging and you have to step outside of your comfort zone. But it's through that that you grow as a person and that you can take on other things after that.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, Caroline. If today's conversation reminded you that it's never too late to choose yourself, you love Caroline's chapter and Reclaim Your Life, the breaking that made you new, launching July 7. And if you'd like to hear more inspiring stories, click one of the videos on your screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.